Hey, what's up YouTube? This is my second channel. I decided to do a makeup tutorial channel, so I'm gonna do some eyebrows for you. I've been doing makeup for a while. This is my first video ever, so we'll see how it turns out. So the first thing you want to do whenever you do makeup is to make sure you start with a clean face. So I've already done all of that. I like to wipe my eyebrows down with alcohol. That's just my personal preference to clean it, and then I comb them. So my eyebrows are thin, as you can see. And I comb them all the way up. And all the products that I use today will be inexpensive. So you don't have to worry about spending a lot of money on products. It's about the skill, not really necessarily how much it costs. So this is a cheap pencil. In dark brown. What you want to do is just lightly use strokes. And you want to try to, I can kind of do it, well, I can do it freehand. I've been doing it for a long time, many years, but what you want to try to do is get an angle as to where you want your arch to be. So I don't have bushy eyebrows, so I usually gauge from like right here. So like right here is where I want to start my arch. So you just use light strokes. Light strokes. I shouldn't be able to see a dark line. And I use even less pressure as I get to the end. So a little more pressure in the dark areas, less pressure on the end. I don't like my ends too dark and too like dramatic looking. Like I want it to be like a smooth transition. Smooth, soft transition. So that they look real. Now I'm just going over like the top part of it. I want this part to be a little bit higher, so I just use like this little motion right here, gets it done every time. Just use patience. Now you can see big difference. So same thing with the other side. Just make strokes. And again, the peak of the eyebrow is going to be like right where this part. Like, see that curve on the outer part of my pupil, I guess? Line it up right there. That should be it. And like I said, I do it freehand because I've been doing it for a long time. But as long as you use this motion with your wrist and lightly touch it, you'll be fine. The more pressure you use, the more product is going to go on your face. But this part of the eyebrow is always on a slant. So you go low, high. It should be like a tilt to it like that. This part is going down, so it's a shape up, down. Just like that. If you want to be really barely there, you can stop there. So you went from something to nothing, 0 to 100 real quick. All right. From there, you could stop there, which is in my beginning makeup days, is what I used to do, but now I don't. Now I go further. So this is Julia's place. What's the place? Panama. I usually mix Abidjan, 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 I don't know. This Juvia's place too. I mix these two. So I'm gonna show you how I mix these. I always mix because I just like mixing. I don't like going with just one. So I use this type of brush. Alright. And then dab in this one. So I just stroke like 3-4 times, and then I stroke in this one 3-4 times. And then I'm starting from like right here, and I'm just outlining, again, light strokes. Just make a line going all the way across, and then you just pull from that line and come all the way to the other line, like that. Light strokes. Whatever you do lightly, you can kind of correct. If you use too much product, then it's kind of hard to like start over. Light strokes. So I'm just straightening up this line. Softly. Nothing dramatic. So I'm gonna stop right there and do the same thing to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I tapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on both sides. So I'm mixing this one. Same thing. I've been doing it for a while, so kind of move kind of fast, but once you get the hang of it, it gets easier and easier every time you do it. So, like that. I'll put a little more product on this side. Now, I don't go all the way to the beginning of my eyebrows because I use a darker color for that part. Now, for the top, I mix the same two, but I use more of the browner shade because I like for it to be lighter on the bottom and darker on the top. Just looks better. So I may tap on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 on the lighter one. Make it a little darker. So it's just a little darker, not too much darker. Again, we're using light strokes and we just outline on the top. Take our time and just do it. Pretty good. Come all the way down this way. Staying on the angle. So the angle is down, down, up, and then up, down. Just tracing what you did right here. We're going to tighten it all up a little bit later. We're just getting the basics on. You know. Like that, like that. Boom. Same thing with the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So tapping it way more on the darker one. And I watch makeup tutorials, but I do my own thing, so you'll find that you take what I'm showing you, take it, run with it, do your own thing, put your own spin on it, whatever works for you. And then for the inner part, I just use the all brown one. Like this. And this is all my personal makeup. Like, this is like really my everyday. Well, really, I don't wear makeup every day anymore, but this would be my everyday go-to look if I was gonna. Used to be when I was working a 9 to 5. Okay, I'll just fill that in all brown. Then from there, the next step is to blend everything. So we're gonna use this one. So I brush like this. Tap it. Starting from the edge, tap it down. And the main thing is to blend, 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 of course. Like that. And you do the other side, so you see it's coming together. This part you can kind of do fast, as long as you don't like go into the part you don't want to mess up, which is like the closer you get to this part, you want to take your time. But for just that bottom part, you can kind of go fast, kind of move fast. Yeah. So for this top part, you just start here, pull up away from, and by the time you start on this, it's kind of like drying, which is good. Just take your time and lightly dab around the edges. That's it. Like that. Closer you get to the brown eyebrow part, just take your time so you don't mess up. You have to start over. If you do have to start over, that's okay. You start over, but if you take your time, everything will be alright. Just like that. Kind of clean it up as you come right here. Lightly. And tap, 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 tap. Now, same thing with the other side. Just pull it up. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. See how I messed up a little bit because I went in there. It's okay though, we got time to go back. But I was kind of going fast. That's why you gotta just take your time. And again, you could do what works for you. You could stop right here if you want. Well, not actually right here, but you know, soon. If you just want like just a no makeup look. See right there where I messed up, I'm just gonna go right in here and lightly tap. Alright. You can use one of these, it's already been like dampened. You don't want it too squishy because then it'll you know, get everywhere. So lightly do like this. I'm always like, but now you want to come like this. When you take your time, it shows. There you go. When you rush, it shows. Especially if you just getting started or haven't been into it in a long time and getting back into it. Okay. Now, some people leave their eyebrows harsh up in here. See that? But I don't leave it like that. So let me show you what I do. So I take this. Let me clean this up around here because y'all gonna be like, "Ooh, she got at least." This is my first ever makeup video, so just bear with. I used to do makeup in a shop before I became a nurse, and now I'm just getting back into it. But people love when I do my makeup, so I said, why not? Might as well make a video. Never know. Okay, so I take this one. This is what I do. I go like this. I gotta make a little etch in it like that. I come out there and do another one. I come here. fill all that in. Do another one. And I do them like that. In different little sections. Then I let it sit for a little bit. Let me do another one just right there. Let that sit for just a minute. Come on the other side. So I'm gonna do it again. You just really want to create like a gradient, so it's just not like ugh. So just think about naturally where there would be less hair in the beginning, right, of the eyebrow. And then you want to come out here, you know. And you can always go back and like add less or more, whatever. Then you stop. Now for this one, I think I did a little too much, so I'm gonna come in. Do that like that. Okay. Let it sit. Then take this other brush we was using earlier. I'm just wiping it off some. Then you want to hold it at this angle like this and just push and tap. Just like that. Other side, same thing. Tap it. Tap it down the middle. Beauty blender. The little one, the little baby one. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Like that. Yeah, so there we go. Then, to make it come back in, and just lightly, now I'm just lightly, you know, bringing some of it back because I took too much off. And this is a very light stroke, like a barely. So that's how you get that. On this one, I want to come in a little bit more. Just a little bit more in. Boom. Some people want to stop right there. You can, if you want to stop right there. And I think this could be the end of this video. But the key is really just to blend it in with your skin so it can be like seamless. That's why I mix colors. That's why I mix colors, so that I'm trying to get you to be able to see it. But it's natural looking. And then if you want to see more of my makeup looks, keep watching. I'm going to do the whole face, but I'm breaking it up into sections. But if you want to just stop right here, you can. So what I'll do is I'll just show you the powder part. So let's see. This is like a basic contour powder kit by Anastasia. I got this off of Amazon. Okay. And these are the colors. Let me wipe it down first. Let y'all see. I'm doing my makeup and it be sloppy. Okay. Okay. It's good enough. So that's what we're working with. So, like I said, I like the bottom lighter, the top darker. So I'll use one of these. Probably this one for the top, And for the bottom, I'm going to mix this one and that one. Alright. Like I said, I like to mix, so I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna dab it a little bit. Now I'm gonna do the bottom first. So what I do is I tap it in the lighter, this one, 3 times. Then I tap it in this one over here 3, maybe 4 times. We do 3 first to see what that's gonna do for us. And I wet my brush, so now I'm just patting this product in. Now come all the way across the lid. This is like the no makeup. No makeup. Yeah, it look like you don't have nothing on. Like that. Now I'm gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I like to mix. And I just pat it on. And then so it's not like all shiny and greasy. Cause my skin is kind of oily. I got combination skin. It's oily some places. But yeah. Up under here you don't want to be like shiny. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do 2 coats. Maybe 3. I'm just patting. This is, I woke up like this. Can't tell. See, when I contour this and everything else, just keep watching. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the second time I went 6 times. I want to bring it a little more color because this lighting is not really all that great, so bear with me. So I did 6 times in the light, 6 times in the darker shade that I showed you before. Going with the second coat. So I want you to be able to see it at home because my lighting is not that good, but still want you to see. So, but there you go. See how it's, we getting there. Yeah, we getting there. Natural, but skill. See that? Boom. So that's that. Then, if you keep watching, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup. Do my full face, but I'm gonna break it up in different videos so that this video is not like an hour long. So that is your no makeup looking eyebrow tutorial. This is a good look if you want to go on a job interview or you want to go somewhere professional. You don't want to look too over the top. You don't want to look too New Year's Eve, but you just want to have, but you don't want to look naked either, like you go bald about the eyebrows. So this is what you do. Make sure you blend it in good. Make sure you use light strokes on the end, darker in the middle. You will be fine. So that's it. I'm not gonna make the video too long. If you keep watching, you'll see the whole wig install, the whole contouring, the whole everything. So just stay tuned. But this is it. So this is it from a distance. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'm gonna make more because I gotta do, you'll see. Just stay tuned. All right, bye.